and the external participants present in this Impact Lecture Series. MOU's Innovation Cell sponsored Impact Lecture Series 1 is planned to be conducted now. I thank our management, Dr. KG Parthivan sir, our respected CEO, and our director sir, for making necessary steps to organize this function. And also, I thank all the faculty members who were in support for applying for this Impact Lecture Series and getting the fund and so on. So successfully, we are going to start the Impact Lecture Series 1 today. Today, we are going to handle two topics of each of 1.5 hours duration. First topic is going to be conducted by our resource person, Dr. C. Ramkumar sir. And after that, the second session is planned to be conducted on 11:30 to 1 p.m. By Mr. John Amos sir from KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology. Um, Now I hand over the session to Dr. C. Ramkumar sir to start this first session of Impact Lecture Series 1. Sir, please. Sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for the introduction. So it's great morning, and I would like to thank Danish Ahmed College, President and the convener, for receiving the government fund for Impact Lecture Series. And they are doing a good job in the recent years by conducting various events towards the promotion of innovation, entrepreneurship, and patents. So I wish all the best for the future to get more grants and for smooth conduction for the students community. So myself, Ramkumar. So today is going to handle a session about stages in innovation development. So let me present the screen first. Yeah, hope it is visible for you and also. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So, my dear friends, once again, good morning. So, today's session is deals about the stages in innovation development. So, you have find out so many innovations in your life. Just it might be your idea, or it might be a prototype, or you have developed something. It might be in school days, it might be in college days, or it might be in future too, right? So, as a thing in innovation, you have to be much clear what stage you are standing in, what stage you might be to reach out, right? So you will get n number of ideas whenever if in your hall you are sitting in your desk, you will get some idea. You are riding your motorcycle, you will get some idea. When you are in taking bath, you will get some ideas. When you are writing some examination, you will get some ideas. So there are n number of ways to generate the ideas, but making the idea into an innovation, into a prototype, into a development stage is the biggest task in front of you, and you have to be successful one when it comes to the picture, right? So you have to be very clear in this time. Whenever you feel, let me start with this, let me deal with this, like that, you have to be much clear what the statement will be. So there are so many stages we are going to look into that. So before entering into that, you might know what is innovation. So innovation is the existing system and the proposed system. That's the basic difference between the innovation. So there are so many things already be innovated. There is a washing machine, there is a mobile phone, there is a television, Like that, so many things have been already innovated. Then also there is an innovation behind that. So a mobile phone which is innovated in the year of 1954 is the initial period. But later on years, still they are doing so much of modification to the innovation, and they are also claiming that this is my innovation. So which is the correct innovation? In 1954 is the correct innovation, or the innovation which they are doing now is an innovation? So there's a basic difference, which is the thing behind the innovation, like that. So you have to think, when there is an innovation, there are so many modifications behind every innovation. You are doing the final year project, whether you are doing a fully innovated prototype, no, you are using some other idea, and they have been some other drawbacks in their innovation, and you are rectifying the drawback, and finally you are providing some solution to their drawback, and finally you are claiming this is my innovation, this is the novelty. That's a major thing. That is the novelty behind this type of innovation. So you have to be very clear what is innovation and what it is deals about, right? So where good ideas comes from, what the society needs, what the society expects, what the society can able to provide needs a solution from you. That's where the good ideas deals from. So now society deals about the corona or COVID vaccination, like that. Now the society needs about the cancer solutions. Now the society needs a smart city projects, like that the Coimbatore needs, right? So you have to bring some ideas related to the society needs, what the society needs, what the industrial needs. Industry is needs about the artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, like that. So your idea should deals with this type of statement. You have to provide a statement to the, where the good ideas comes from, how it deals with, how it will be benefit to the society. Like that, you have to think about that. Then only the idea comes from. When you will get a brilliant ideas, whenever you feel bored, you feel very lazy. Now I am very sleepy state. Now the time is 2 p.m. I want to switch off my fan. What can I do? Without waking up or without the changes in my body, I have to do that, right? So then you have designed a automatic switching off system with the measurement of room temperature. If the room temperature goes behind this, then automatically reduce the fan speed. Like that, you programming something. Whenever you feel bored, whenever you feel very discomfort in that zone, then you start thinking the idea, I will write a coding and I will install it in the microcontroller which is installed inside the regulator fan. So I will control that with the help of automatic room temperature. So automatically it will reduce. So there are so many automated system, right? Thinking of artificial intelligence, there are so many automated systems. So you are developing one system. Nowadays you are designing a slim mobile phone. Why you need slim mobile phone? Because it is not a catch when it is placed inside a packet. So you are suggesting some of the slim phone which is very minute. You are purchasing some boat rocker set, air iPod, and you are doing some Fitbit watch. Why? Without taking a mobile phone inside my pocket, I can able to answer the mobile phone. I can able to be what who is calling, whether I can answer or not. Like that, you are doing that. So all these ideas has been come from whenever you feel bored, whenever you feel lazy. So that's a major thing, right? So whenever you feel like that, that there will be always, yes, stages to develop. Yeah, novelty comes to the picture. So where should I develop my ideas? If you are need to be a loyal societal person, then you do the innovation from the useless thing. Whatever you feel this is useless, then do the design from there. Whatever you feel this is not a catchy thing, what can I do with the help of this? Then always this type of sequences arise. So you can bring more innovation from your useless things, right? You have waste answer script paper, you have waste clothes, you have waste medicine, you have waste manufacturing devices. Like that, from that you can produce some other thing, right? So what can I make from cotton to crystal? Like that, you can name it as a catchy thing. And how to start in this age? This is the most of the things struggling. Where I have to find this, where I have to start this? Go and attend more number of project competitions, project contests, Smart India hackathon competitions, because nowadays hackathon competitions, they have given so many problem statements to the students community. They itself prescribe the problem. I am located in Himachal Pradesh. The medicine shop is available 80 kilometers from our city. If we need any emergency medicine, then how can we can able to purchase? Kindly provide some solutions. Like that they are stating. So as a solution, they are providing a drone machine. They are identifying drone machine, and it is traveling from 80 kilometers at a speed. Within 10 minutes, it's reaching the destination with whatever medicine they need. Like that. So attend more hackathon competitions and make yourself a challenging person in the competitive world. Right. So there is a way to do better. You find that's what the Thomas Edison told. You can do better and better and better to make your innovation a successful one. All the innovations are not successful at the initial stage itself. They might be failed for 20 or 30 times. They are upgrading their innovation to make them a successful innovation. That's the image showing here. There are so many failures behind their successful innovation. They are repeatedly doing this type of failure mechanism to bring into a successful innovations. So my dear friends, you also be a challenging person. You don't ever give up. You have to be in the successful stage until you provide a suitable solution to the society. So that's what the innovation deals about. Actually, what are the things deals with the innovation? Initially you need some idea. After you decide some idea, you need to process your idea. What are the technologies, how it can be successful one, what are the innovations I can produce, what are the things I can make it into a society, and how much I can able to develop to this idea, and what are the changes I can provide to this type of solution. Like that, you have to provide n number of solutions to the current development. Then only you can make your innovation as inspiration one to the third parties, right? Because there are so many things that the innovations deals about, right? Because you need to be much clear what it states about, what it deals about, how it can be generated, how it can be developed, like that. Sorry, one second. Yeah. So whenever you are sharing your ideas, it should be more innovative. It should be uh, inspiring person, inspiring idea. Whoever asked your idea, when they are saying, I have find out some washing machine, then no one is ready to ask what it is going. No one is ready to deal how it can be. When you are saying I have find out here cancer diagnosis patient treatment with a robotic surgery, then people will start asking, oh, it looks nice, you have done a good creativity, then can you elaborate your idea how you achieved this, like that they start asking. So you have to think in that way, right? Then only your visibility, your presentation will be much more clear to the community, right? So be clear with that, whatever you are saying. So coming to the main picture as the stages of innovation process, first you have to explore in the sense you have to find out the problems. After that you have to provide a solution to your problem. So it will be not a single solution. You have to try many more experiments. Then only you will provide a successful solution to the market. So you have to define your potential solutions. Then you have to do much more experiments to that. And finally, you can scale up with the operational procedure as a successful one. So, yeah, innovated person always dare to be different. They are not a single, they won't think on the same point of view what others thinking. They are always be different. Whoever is a successful scientist, you you discuss with them, they are all always be different when compared to others. So that's the motto they are having. That's the thing, they can able to be different from others to the society too. So as I have already told, innovation always deals with an improvement. Whenever you are improving your innovation, then only you are in a successful market, because innovation must be a streamlined one. It would be useful for old age people, or it will be useful for physically challenged people. Is it useful for a woman child? Is it useful for a sports eminent person? Is it useful for college students? Like that, your innovations should be streamlined. Which category of people you are going to cover? Which category of people you are going to surround about, right? So you have to be more clear. So you have to be much clear what it is deals about, how it can be flexible with that, right? So you have to be much clear what they can able to communicate, and innovations must be enhanced. It should not be a small type. It should be an enhanced type. What the already a system is existing, you have to be provide a suitable solution that should be enhanced, right? So there are so many satellite visions have been launched. When you are launching a new satellite, then it should be an enhanced version to the previous version, and it must improve day by day. You have to think, it is not a full stop question mark. You have to think what additional features you can give to your innovation. What additional thing, whether it is Bluetooth, then you try with Wi-Fi, then you try with artificial intelligence, then you try with machine learning. Like that, you have to improve your innovation day by day. Day by day you have to improve your innovation. You have to provide solutions to your innovation. Then only you can be successful to the society. So what is invention and what is innovation? This is a clear example how you are doing invention. As a engineering graduates, always the industry needs only invention from you, right? Always they expect invention from you, because the industry will make the invention into an innovation. You have to provide invention alone, but our people think we have to do the innovation, because without invention you can't able to enter into innovation. You have to be successful in the inventive step, right? So be invention first. So make it as a successful one. Then go for innovation. Don't directly go into innovation. You might face a lot of failures when you are doing innovation. So be invention first, right? So be clear with that idea. What the things will go around, how the things will make into different. So you, as an invention, they have designed a diameter of wheels, which is in different size, and how the body location should be identified, how the chain should be connected, and how the center of gravity, velocity, everything has been done in the invention. When it comes to innovation, it should look like a catchy thing. When the people look into that, they have to attract. If you look into invention and innovation, if I keep the invention in the market, no people is ready to purchase, right? It looks like ugly. It is not a novelty. It is not a attractive thing. It is not a inspiration like that the invention belongs to. When it comes to innovation, the cycle looks so candy. It's look like so modern. The shape and the body of the person who riding the cycle looks so attractive. So I like to purchase this innovation. So that's the difference, and that's the main stage of development from invention to innovation. My dear friends, be clear with this, right? So hope everyone understand. If you give some design in a breadboard that I have doing automatic ambulance vehicle, then no person will able to get your prototype, right? So you are making the breadboard design to a PCB fabrication, then you are mounting the PCB fabrication as a device. Finally, as a prototype, you are not selling, you are innovation, you get sale. That's a major difference between. And why don't we innovate? You have 4 years of time, right? You have full 4 years of time. In this 4 years of time, if you do some innovation, automatically at the end of fourth year, so many companies searching your profile and they can recruit directly without any interview. Without any interview, they are recruiting directly. But why not we? After 4 years, what you are innovating? Just you are doing one simple final year project. Whoever asked, it is not an interactive thing. They started saying it is already existing. What you are innovating? Like there's so many questions. When you are saying this is my innovation, no one will question you. They have to accept it. Yes, of course, this is innovation. You have done the innovation. And I have simple question that only how it can be achieved, how you done this prototype. Like that only they have to question. But they are questioning this is not an innovation. Your final year project is not an innovation. Like that they are questioning. So what you are doing in this 4 years? Most of the thing, I don't want to waste the time and money. I am fully jam packed in my WhatsApp, Instagram status, and Facebook reels. Like that, you started say, but that's not a correct thing, right? That is what wasting your time. Not your innovation is waste of time. What you are spending more time in Facebook or WhatsApp or some other thing is a waste of time. But you people think when you are doing some innovation, I am doing for nearly 2 years. You are watching Chitti Robo like that. Vasigaran says, I have spent almost 5 years of time with this robo to make this as a successful one. Like that, it will take time. It is not a 1 or 2 day project. It will take much more time, and you have to prove your idea. That's what you have taken some unproven ideas and designing that, and finally you are providing some proven ideas. That's what the major thing. You don't want to waste your time, so you are skipping the innovation. You don't want to take any risk. I want to clear my subjects. I have already 6 subjects. Also my faculty is giving assignment. Also my faculty is asking to write the record and observation. And there are so much time to spend with this. Finally university exam is coming, internal exam is coming, three internal exam, three cluster. So I don't want to take any risk by spending much time in the apart from curriculum. That's a thing going in your mind, right? So a software engineer doesn't get the job until they've completed their C program in school days or in college first year, like that. They do the Java development in second year. They do the Android application development in the third year. Like that, they upgrade their knowledge, not through their subject. They do through their own interest. So you have to be innovative through your own interest, develop on your own field, and that's a major thing. I don't innovate because already market is grooming nowadays as such. And how can I be a competitive to this market? I don't want to be innovative. I don't want to compete with this market. Already so many scientists are there. How can be I am become successful? Like that the question arises. So you start working. And next one, I have attended so many workshop seminars like what you are attending now. But I don't innovate. Just attending a seminar or innovations related thing will make you to motivate yourself. But as a person, you have to stand on your own and do some creation to the world, and you have to be a successful one. I want a better job without innovation. I don't innovate anything. I will study all the subject. I will maintain above 8.5 CGPA, and I am a topper of the class. I am top 3 in the class. I want a good job with secured. Job security is also needed. Like that, you start claiming without any norms or operations or innovation. It actually won't work out. It may you may enter into the job sector. You might be there for 1 or 2 years. After that, they will throw it out you outside. So you have to be more innovative. Even after go to job, you start thinking innovative, then only your project gets completed. And I am already working. My CEO won't allow me to do. I am already studying. My class teacher won't allow me to do the project. Already they have given so many assignments. My manager, I am doing all things. My manager will take the responsibility and he will show that I have designed this project. So my hierarchy won't allow this, that I have innovated this project. They will say my team has innovated the project. Like this, these so many questions will arise, and you started thinking, okay, let me leave this project, let me leave this thing, like that. So that's the major thing going on. So no people is ready to do the innovation. No people is ready to do the waste of time. No people is ready to spend a lot of money to the innovation because some of the things needs testing. If you are a biomedical engineer, you are preparing some of the chemical solution. You are preparing some of the chemical solutions, and with the help of that chemical solution, you have to do the testing. That testing may be given to animals, may be given to plants, may be given to some human beings also. It will take much more cost. We are stopping that process because I can't able to spend money. So whenever there is a problem, there is a solutions too. So you have to approach the funding agencies. You have to approach the angel investors. Then only you can able to sustain. Then only you can able to provide more solutions to this type, right? So coming to the drivers for innovations, how the innovations can be successful one. As a financial power pressure, you have to be reduced. Whenever you feel innovative, you need to find out some innovation, then you have to reduce the financial pressure. Financial pressure should be reduced completely, because there are some person, you are coming to college and you have to study freely, study with no pressure of your mind, because your parents are spending money on you, your parents are doing all the expenses whatever you need, so you are doing it as a free version, right? So that's what I'm saying. You have to reduce the financial pressure, and you have to increase your efficiency and do more with less economy. And you have to be in increased competition, because there are so many competitions behind your innovations, and you have to bring out that. And product life cycle should be shorter, it should be more attractive, and you have to provide a regulations to your innovation, and industry and community based solutions and innovations will be much more higher. You have to increase the demand for your innovation. It should not be takeable easily. If you are go to come car showroom, you like to purchase something, they will show the demand. Okay, you do the booking now. After 2 months, you will get the product, because it is a high end version. It is not like a low end version like Maruti 800 or Maruti Shift or something like vehicles. It is a BMW car. It is a Rolls Royce car. It is a highly efficient one. It can be manufactured not simply like a matchbox. It has so many things to be tested, and it will reach our market only at 2 months of time. Like that, they increase their demand. Like that, they achieve the market, and you are changing the economy after your innovations has been launched. It should change the economy, right? So, what are the new conditions for an innovation? Because nowadays you heard about the MSME. There are small startup entrepreneurs. Everywhere they started, everywhere they doing their jobs. Increasingly, they demand their firms what the society needs, how they are providing, how they are be a successful one. First, they are going to a customers or suppliers. What you need, if you are going to, as you are located in a bypass road, you can move to L&T bypass, and you can ask the concerned customers what is your demand, what you need in the toll gate system. As you are available in a bypass road, what are the difficulties you are facing day to day life? Then you start your innovation by collecting so many ideas from the customers or suppliers. Then you find the venture capitalist. Then after you finding the solution, you go to L&T company and show your innovation and ask for the money. You can do the funding for this prototype. I will do the innovation. After it get a successful one, we will make it as a product of, or we can make it as a successful one by developing this prototype. We can make the revenue as 50-50 percentage or 30-40 percentage. Like that, you can do the shareholders with the help of venture capitalists and angel investors. And third one is for exit opportunities. Whenever your prototype or innovation has been launched in the market, what are the opportunities have been opened? That was you have to measure. And fourth one is for knowledge. Whatever you are doing the things, that is for knowledge only. You are doing the production, you are doing the market, you are doing for the R&D, that is research and development. So whatever the things, the knowledge should be there. And you have to search for the opening a new market. Now the market has been opened for artificial intelligence. then you have to do your innovation towards the artificial intelligence. Then only so many companies have been ready to purchase your innovation, ready to develop your innovation. Your invention can be easily innovated with so many funding opportunities, right? So beware of that. Whenever you are doing, you have to be more successful one when it is related to the new market, what they are expecting. What are the different types of innovation? Product innovation. Whenever you are doing developing some of the product, then you can claim it as a product innovation. Whenever you are doing some process like crystal metal zinc, memory card, or memory process, silicon fabrication prototype, or chemical solution, or biomaterials, or bio incubators like that, called as a process innovation. Third one is organizational innovation. It is a type of accounting procedure. Venture division. Fourth one is management innovation. There are so many management innovation. How your like how your waste has been segregated, how your prototype has been analyzed, how it can be reach the customer, how it can be prototype, how it can be resellable, how it can be saleable, how can it clear the ethical clearance, like that the management innovation might be. Then production innovation, how your product should be, how it can be production unit can make it as a quality one, how it can be a productional unit, like that they done the products. Then next one is a commercialized innovation, which is also called as market innovation. And next one is service innovation, because whatever the things that always it leads to service. It might be 6 years of time, it may be day to day time, it may be 1 year of time, or it may be whenever repair occurs. These are the types of innovation. So totally there are 7 types of innovation, and you have to categorize your innovation in these 7 types, which type you are designing and you are launching it in the market. Out of these 7 types, product innovation stands tall. So, as a stages, there are 3 stages. One is configuration, another one is experience, another one is offering. So, what the configuration deals with? There is a profit model. You have to work with this. If you are looking for some revenue, you have to think about the profit model. Nowadays, small scale hotels are doing this. They are purchasing one packet. If you take some preparing dosa or idli, they are collecting some packets from your hotel. A packet is worth of 30 rupees. That packets they are purchasing, and they are doing with that packet of malt, they are doing some 10 idlis. Yeah, idli can be saleable at a price of 6 rupees if you take it as. They are preparing 10 idlis. Then the amount will be 60 rupees. So they are buying a packet for 30 rupees and they are selling the product of 60 rupees. So they are double time they are doing the profit, right? Double time they are earning the revenue. So that's what deals about the profit model. How much profit you can able to generate, how much profit you can able to develop from the innovation. And second one is network. What the network deals about, how you are connecting, how your values gets connected. If you are in toll gate system, your data should be readable to the customers. It should be stored in the database system, and it should be stored in the cloud computing devices, and it should be retrieved back whenever needs. It should be automatically configured, whether in 24 hours you are passing both to and fro way. then the amount should be calculated like this. If you are crossing for after 24 hours, how the amount should be calculated, like that the system deals about, right? So you have to think on that in that way, and structures and process will be in the configuration. So coming to the offering, the, the the product performance and the product system, what the final product will be, how performance it is. You are purchasing some of the motor, and you are connecting it to your home appliances for a borewell robot, for a borewell purpose. Then how the product service will be, how performance it will be, whether I can able to run the motor for 1 hour, 1.5 hour without water. If I run the motor, whether it show any indication, whether it will be automatically off, whether it will test the water level, then it's sent to motor, like that the question arises. So for this, there is a experience called, you have to provide the service, there is a channel, and there is a brand, and there is a customer engagement to your innovation. So how the innovations that change the world completely, because if you look into the mobile phone, how it started and how it's ended up. So that's what I have already told. The mobile phone in 1950s itself an innovation. Whatever the things you are doing, the modification is also deals with an innovation. Is also deals with an innovation. That's what, my dear friend, you have to think. Whatever the product gets innovated, is it suitable for current society? If not, you start working on that and provide a solution to that, and finally you can claim that, yeah, so and so person, I am have an innovation in my hand, and it is successfully launched in the society, and at least 500 people are using my innovation. I am so happy that I feel proud that I am a successful engineer. On that stage only you can feel proud that I am a successful engineer, because there are so many engineering graduates. What is the difference between engineering graduates and the successful engineers? Whoever completed the course completion degree and getting a degree from Anna University, they can claim it as an engineering graduate. When a person who are producing innovation, then only you can claim it as, I am a successful engineer, I am a successful people, like that. So you have to be much clear what the innovation is about, how it can be more innovative, how it can be launched at the society, like that. So, innovation is a glue, which is a connecting rope between the invention and the investment. That's a major thing I have already told. You be a inventor and find some investment from the third party and make a rope between you people and them, and it might be a strong rope. No, it will be balanced between both the people. No one should able to pick it up from after the completion of one and between the other. So there should be a strong MOU between the both of the things, then only you can be more successful one. So what is invent? Create new ideas, and concept is an invent. What is an innovation? Match the invention with the people problems to form a solution. Then only you can be a innovative. So commercialize your solution by a business is an investment. So there are so many people is ready to do the investment, right? So you have to be much clear with this type of invention. Be successful with the society people and make yourself a clearable one to reach the things very clear, right? So that's what the theme deals about. That's what the solutions provided, right? So the process of innovation. What is the connection between the invention and the investment. Invention is related to a ad hoc one. You just think about your prototype alone, but as an investment they will feel it as a structured one, because they have to think whether it reaches all over the India, all over the Tamil Nadu, all over Coimbatore, like that they have to think about, and whether it can be a user friendly one, because you are developing the coding, whether the coding can be a user friendly one, it can be easily processed by the customer end, like that they start thinking, right? So as an invention you have a gut feel, I can able to do, I can develop a 500 cc bike so that they can drive at a speed of 3 for 50 kilometer per hour, like that you have that gut feel. But as an investment they have to do it as a discipline, because Coimbatore road transport, Coimbatore roadway can travel at this speed only. If they travel at a 350 kilometer speed, they can definitely be met with some accident. If they met with an accident, whether our bike will be more comfortable, whether the engine should not be broken, the concerned customer should be more comfortable. Even if we apply the braking system, then automatically it should be helpful for the concerned person. Okay, I can be more confident if I apply brake when it goes to 350 kilometer. It will stop at another 5 seconds. It will take. The Vandi gets stopped completely. Then only they start purchasing. So that's the difference between the invention and the investment. So you are not doing a disorganized, but they will do it as an organized way. You are doing as an opportunity. They are doing it as a purposeful. You are doing it as a fortunate. They have make it as a planned. You are doing as an individual. They are making it as a scalable, because thousands and thousands of products has been done by them, but you are doing as a single innovation, but they have to be do as a scalable one, right? So how the innovations deals about, first you start with incremental innovation. From incremental innovation there should be continuous improvement. There are, you have to remodeling your features, and finally you are reaching the radical innovation, because it provides a product or a service and it has more benefit to the technology. From the successful one they are making into a system innovation. There only they can make it as a scalable one. They can enter into more cities. Your product can be saleable at n number of peoples, and the infrastructure grooming should be taken care, and the transport and building facilities should be maintained in the system innovation. So you are moving from incremental innovation to radical innovation to system innovation. So like that, the stages are moving from one stage to another stage, and you have to be much clear with this stage, right? One second. Kindly stay online. Another few seconds. I will get back. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. So these are the three things they are dealing with: incremental innovation, radical innovation, system innovation. So many of the peoples, 95% of the people starting their innovation and completed at the stage of incremental innovation. Another 4% of the people have stopped their innovation in the radical innovation module. And only 1% of the people have moved to the system innovation, and they are the people with a successful innovation in their field. So you have to be much familiar with this type, right? So you have to be very clear how the successful things deal about. So then only you can able to provide a successful innovation to your suitable solutions, right? So what are the process of innovation? As I have deals, as the topic deals about the stages of innovation. First, you provide the idea and solution. So idea in the sense, it should be much clear. It should be moving forward to the next stage. Then you prepare a business proposition. The business proposition should strongly deals about what is the TRL value, how much validity it states about, how much productivity, how much scalability, like that, and business feasibility, whether it can be manufacturing, whether it should be cost efficient, whether the society people can able to purchase this or not. If you are selling some mask at the rate of 1500 rupees, then no one is ready to purchase your mask. Even many people starts purchasing N95 masks at the phase one stage of corona. Now, no people is ready to purchase the N95 mask at the rate of 395 rupees. Now, the same N95 they are supplying at the rate of rupees 15 itself. People are believing this is a N95 mask, but it is not, right? They are compromising the quality. Just they are looking into the financial crisis, how much amount I can able to spend, and finally the business plan. So these are the three stages. As a small core team, they look into their idea in the sense there should be a uniqueness to your idea, and it should be excellence to your idea. When it comes to a successful idea, they are entering into the development stage where it comprised of team. What are the team should be in the development stage? There is a marketing team, there is a developing team, there is a testing team, there is a production team, there is a management team, there is a software team, there is a hardware team. Like that, a group of combinations be a team, and there is a interpretation, there is a expansion, and there is a evaluation among this team. There is a internal stakeholders as well as there is a external stakeholders in the production team, because they have to look up into the costing, they have to look into the execution, they have to look into the scale up, how we treat the customers, how what are the pamphlets and brochures can be prepared, how it can reach us the market, how it can be, yeah, useful one to the society. That's what the theme deals about, right? So, as I have already told, in this process of innovation, there are four things, right? One is mapping, a technological mapping. This happens in the idea and the solution. When it comes to business proportion, you have to think about whether it is a product or it is a service. You have to do this service continuously, because whenever there is failure occurs, you are doing service for mobile phone, but in water filter or water purifier, without receiving a complaint, you are doing the service, right? So who are the users? How much wide your users are? I am designing a water purifier, then it is a all over world entire world is using my water purifier. My users are wide larger. I am designing a mobile phone. Only 64% of the people you are covering. Physically challenged not using this mobile phone, handicapped persons not using the mobile phone because the mobile rays will affect their human health and the brain waves. Like that, children are not using mobile phone. Like that, the things disable. When it comes to the business feasibility, the industry is how it gets connected. What is the industrial application and how the industry needs. And you are thinking about the market feasibility and the product validity and the company standards. Because when the mobile phone is saleable by a Reliance Group or Tata Group, you are ready to purchase. But the same company, same mobile phone is supplied by some other very low level companies, then you are not ready to buy that things, right? So that's the company's value and business plan, how the investor pitch and what the in-depth planning to the company values, right? So how the investor pitch their idea and how planning he can be able to execute. So coming to the first solution, the people will start purchasing based on your perceptions and valuations you done to the prototype, and they will look into the outcome and result, what the solutions you are providing, how outcomes and results you are getting from your innovative prototype, and from that what are the effects and the effects to the prototype, how the idea and invention can be coming into the picture in this state only. Because you are doing the technological mapping, you are developing the concept, and you are providing the solution. All these are circle in nature. Why so? Because you have to do the improvement continuously. Then only you will become a successful one in the society. So you have to provide a successful solution to the market, right? So link technology and community to bring the novel solutions. So the same thing we are doing with morphological changes. We are linking. First, you are doing the causes and effects, then you are providing the solution, and finally, you are validating your solution is the correct method for providing the solutions. And this is the successful one nowadays. And you are deconstructing, that means re-establishing your own innovations. So you are beginning your idea and invention. How does it work? How special it is? How can I compare our innovation with the existing one? Like that, the people starts asking the question, right? Already I am having a mobile phone of Redmi 11. Now company have launched the Redmi 12. What is the comparison between Redmi 11 and 12? What comparison in the sense, not only cost comparison, there is technology comparison, there is the weight comparison, how camera comparison, display comparison, everything they are doing, right? So the key elements for an investor, because the investor have to do the presentation, they have to give a detailed presentation. What is the problem? What is the solution they are giving? How the solution has been validated? What are the advantages behind the solution? What is the business model to the solution? What is the chain you are connecting? How value your chain is? How much you have connected your value to the chain? How the market industry is grooming? What are the stages of development? How the size and segmentation? What is the growth rate of the market? Because day to day, the growth rate should be higher. If you are doing this for the people of 25 to 35 age, the growth rate is growing because the younger generation are entering into your growth rate. So it should be in the growth rate. It should be in a growing stage, then only your product will be successful. And always there should be competition, and you have to be successful in the competition. The comparison should be there. You are finding some innovation today. Tomorrow itself, there will be some innovation. Who will be competitor for you? Who will be successful one for you? If you are go for a hotel from Ukkadam to your Danish Ahmed College, there are so many hotels. All are competitors to one another. And who is giving a quality food at a cheaper rate? Same brota they are giving at every shop. Same fried rice they are giving at every shop. What is the difference? You are going to a quality with a quantity with a low cost. All these the three things comes to your mind, right? As a foodie, you think in multiple dimensions. Even 3 rupees might be higher. Here brota rate is 12 rupees. There it is 15 rupees. But the quality is much more good and the quantity also good. He is giving very small in size. If I ate 3 brotas only, my stomach gets full. Whereas in that hotel, only 2 brota is sufficient for me to get my stomach gets filled. Like that, you start comparing. And the people who purchasing your prototype, they also do the comparison, right? They are also do the analysis, how much efficient it should be, how much validity you are providing to your solution, like that. So there should be a finance operation management to your investor, right? So as we have already saw about the idea and innovation, now entering into the business proportion. Your idea solution is entering into the business proportion. From that, you are doing the business influences, and then you are giving a business offering, and it is a rotational basis. What are the questions comes to your mind? What is the product? You are going to do the business, and I am the innovation find out personality. I am the scientist. So what are the questions you will ask me? What is your product? I have identified a cancer diagnosis kit is my answer. Then you will ask, who was the customer? Yeah, liver cancer patients are my customer is my answer. Why do they buy? Because the risk management is high, the death rate might be high. With this diagnosis kit, you can identify at the early stage itself, might be my answer. How do you make money? I have identified this for a society benefit. If you give 20% of the profit is more suitable for me as a salaried. Like that, the conversation goes on, right? Hope you understand how it goes on. So what are the business influence? It should be a licensed version or a joint ventures will come to the picture when it comes to a feature, when it comes to a product. The product development efforts will be taken at most care, and small scale business persons and large scale business persons were grouped together, and some of them will be act as a third party, some of the parties will be act as a main angel investors, and they can able to discuss on among themselves to make their product a successful one. That's the most important thing. They are making them as a successful one. So you have to think in that way. You have to think accordingly in that procedure to make yourself innovation work, right? So you are entering into the business feasibility from your market and the product perspective. So there are feasibility in the sense it should be in the micro level as well as in the macro level. You have to think in both the ways, as market domain as well as in the industry domain. It is a congress matrix format because all are interrelevant. You have to think in both the ways. When it comes to market level, in a micro level, in a market domain, you have to think about the benefits, attractiveness. The same thing if it come to industry level, you have to think about the sustainable advantage like product differentiation, intellectual assets like that. When it comes to macro level, market attractiveness alone is sufficient because you have to provide a potential expansion to the new segment. When it comes to the industry, you have to be a attractiveness to a how reaching the customers as a five force. Five force in the sense of you have to reach the customer, you have to reach the angel investors, you have to reach the venture capitalists, you have to reach the market society beneficiaries, you have to reach the society. These are the five forces beneficiaries, right? Now we know the problem. What we are going to do with this? That's not the question. I have the problem. I understand what the problem is, but how you are going to give the solution? So this is the journey of an idea. There is confusion, there is covetousness, there is time and money, there is validation, there is minimum viable product, MVP. Everywhere you start saying MVP, minimum viable product, and finally you are reaching as a traction, right? So there are so many stages to reach the successful one, and you need to be a successful one until you clear all these stages. That's the most important thing. You have to clear all these stages. Then only you will become a successful one. Then only you will make the product a most clearable one to the society. Then only you can able to become more successful in the current society. Right? So be clear with this point. How how you are becoming successful one, how you are becoming a society relevant person, right? So don't forget to do few things. Go into the field and engage with others. Discuss with more and more personalities about your idea. Then only you will get a clear picture, right? So don't think I don't want to share my idea. Whenever you are sharing your idea, you are making your idea a validatable one. So immerse yourself, go and sink in the water. Then only you can learn from the mistakes and observe from fresh eyes. You have to think in the customer end, you have to think in the product development end, you have to be more flexible in the version, right? So don't forget to make these things. Check your work. Is there any hidden work behind this? Is the solution is prominently provide be clear? Because there are so many things nowadays. Market is selling the product. It will work only for 1 month. They also knows that, and they are selling the product. As a customer, we are checking that, and it is working. We are going to home. It is working for 1 month, and finally it gets repaired like that. So deep description should be there, and you have to be very blank in the second statement. In that view, you start thinking and define your work, check your work. And there are some success mantras. As we are running out of time, I need to discuss more things with you as a question and answer. Coming to the success mantras, first idea, first rule is to don't judge your ideas. You itself don't judge. Okay, let it be. Keep it as an open end. Don't judge your ideas anywhere. Second idea, think it where you are located, where it can be. Wild ideas, it should be open ended, it should be broadly categorized. Don't think about whether it might be successful one or not. Travel to the end wherever it is a reachable one, even it is 1,000 kilometers. When you are looking from here to Himalaya, no one is ready to climb it, but you starts walking towards that until you reach, starts walking, starts until you finish. You have to do complete that, right? Next rule is one conversation at a time. Don't shout, right? One conversation at a time. Don't shout at all. When when some question is coming to you as you are a inventor, just listen to the question. Completely listen to the question. Then you give the answer very polite way, because they are the business employees, business management person. They will shoot out thousands of questions, and you are the investors. You have to sell your product. You have to answer it very politely at the same time. Don't raise your voice at any time. You have, when they are asking some question, you have to be very polite. You have to wait until the question is over. Even you know the answer. You have to do the way when their question gets over. Be concise. What you are going to locate, what you need to say. Be concise with your point. The headline should be very clear. You have to give the summarized statement alone. Don't elaborate everything. Be concise with your product, because no one is ready to ask what type of microcontroller you are using, what type of stepper motor you are using. As a customer end, they will ask how much efficiency it will be, like that. Capture all the ideas, whatever comes to your mind whenever you are doing the prototype. Capture all the ideas comes to your mind. Capture all the things comes to your mind. Capture all the things, whatever you can able to provide. Capture all the things. Then only you will become a successful one. So you have to capture all the ideas, provide solution to the ideas, and make group together all the ideas. And it may be a inversely proportional. If some ideas work, some ideas might be disapproved. So you have to be provide solutions. You have to categorize that. You have to work on that. And the seventh rule is use drawings and sketches, because nowadays patent law has clearly justified in 2005 with the 3D drawings only your patents gets granted, or else your patents will get rejected. Like that they have started. So you have to do the patent drawing. Yeah, 3D car, yeah, automatic driving vehicle, yeah, standing wheelchair, yeah, microscopic structure. Like that, you have to provide the drawings. Then only your scenario will be more accurate, and it should be more reliable to the solutions. And next one, you should have lot of ideas in your mind. Then only you can categorize your idea, you can pick your idea. So always a innovative person should contains lot of ideas in their mind, right? So these are the rules. You have to be much clear. You have to be much understandable to this rule. Then only you can make it as a successful one to the current market, because you might find n number of people who are successful. If you go and talk with some of the eminent successful persons like Ratan Tata or Bill Gates or some other persons, even cricket players, they will start saying their success mantras. As an innovative person, you should also have some success mantras. The way of reading style differs from person to person. Some person study in the early morning, some person study in the night, some person write and study, some person study and write. Like that, they have their own success mantra. Like that, you should have some success mantra which might be relevant to the society people. This might be most relevant to the what the things needed, right? These are the successful mantras, can be capitalized, can be materialized. That's the major thing you are deals about, right? So hope I didn't bore you. Still another few more minutes is there for the discussion or something you need to elaborate. I am ready to elaborate here because MHRD IAC is doing much more things to the innovation and the importance of patents and entrepreneurship. As government is taking much initiative towards that, you also have to move in the same path. Then only you will become a successful one in that path, right? So, my dear friends, be a innovative person, be a inventive step, take a lot of inventive measure, be a patent holder, bring more laurels to the Indian society, and be a successful entrepreneur and do some startups with the help of MSME and make your business a successful one. There are so many successful mantras for the startups. Yeah, Swiggy and Zomato is a successful owner who is generating lot of revenue. Then a KFC, then a Mary Brown, then a Annapurna, Anandas, like that, right? Without doing any funding, without having any fund in their hand, they are doing all this business. They are doing all this revenue generation, just having their own innovation and idea. They are doing the revenue share, right? The revenue is the major part for the Swiggy and Zomato. So from that, I am coming to the conclusion, and I would like to thank the opportunity from MHRD IAC for sanctioning the amount for the impact lecture series, and I would like to thank the principal, management, and the coordinator for arranging this type of session regularly to the students community. Now I am opening the session to the participants for the question and answer. If you have any queries, you can ask me anytime for even out of the session also. I am ready to help you in all sort of aspects. So now the stage is yours for the question and answer.
Thank you, Professor.
Yeah, thank
Extraordinary support for our institution as a mentor of IAC MHRD. So, on
yeah,
behalf of our management and my student, thank you very much for your wonderful presentation, Professor.
yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Really, it's a wonderful thing, and you people are really doing a great things nowadays. And the session will be hope will be benefited for the students community, and they can be able to get more knowledge towards the innovation. So after the session, students have to be more innovative, and you people are doing well to the students community, and I am happy to be a part of this
So, if
event.
possible, kindly one day visit our institution.
Yeah, sure, sir, sure, sir. Sure, we can use it.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, dear students, kindly interact with our professor. Take the opportunity for the startup process. Abdul Jafar, Bessie, a lot of students available for this webinar. Kindly interact with the professor. Aswak,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes. Go ahead. Further process.
Thank you very much, Ramkumar sir, for providing a wonderful session on this topic. Now I will share the feedback forms for both the faculty members and the student members. I'll share the feedback link in the chat box.
So kindly share the feedback form. Professor, I will call you today evening discuss about the NAC process.
Yeah, sure, sir, sure, sir.
Our institution plan to
Yeah,
uh,
here.
register for the NAC for this academic year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like,
Kindly
sure.
support.
Yes, yes, I will do on this. So thank you all the participants. You can contact me if need any support for towards innovation or some other things. So special thanks to Parthiban sir and Asaf sir for arranging the events. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Yes, I have pasted the feedback link for faculty members. Now I will paste the feedback link for the student.
Ashwak sir, next session?
Next session will continue, sir. This session will be followed by the next session.
Okay. Okay, sir. Kindly inform to our faculty and students also. Once again,
next
inform
session,
to all the faculty members.
Yes, I thank all the faculty members and students who were present for the session 1. Now, our session 2 will be started in a minute. Session 2 will be taken by Professor John Amos from KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology on the topic design thinking and critical thinking. Meanwhile, students and faculty members can fill the feedback form. Thank you all.